Hey guys, this is another episode of Still Talking with Tash. For all of you who do not know me, my name is Latasha Scurry, and my nickname in growing up was Tash. So, Still Talking with Tash. I'm just here to talk to you this week about insecurities. For many reasons, we are insecure in this world, and I'm just going to share with you some of my insecurities, and hopefully, some of you guys will realize what you are and turn those into positives for yourself and not negatives. Growing up as a little kid, I had several insecurities, but the biggest one I ever had was the thing on the front of my face. This thing. It's my nose. But guess what? My maiden name is Bird. And I have a feeling that that is a trait of our family. And instead of it being something that I hide from in my adult life, I use it. I don't care to smell all the wonderful air. And I just thank God that I have it. Knowing that, I said I was going to save this to the end, but I'm just going to say it now. Knowing that my mom, who she was, loved to cook. But guess what? She lost her sense of smell, so she could not taste. And although the last 14, 15 years of her life, she could not taste or smell anything, she was a fabulous cook. I don't know how she did it. I think it was just years of knowing how to cook. But she really and truly could make things taste that you didn't like taste really well. Well, so let's get back to me and talk about insecurities. I can remember one time being in high school, and one of your best friends, who was a guy, always found something to pick at you about, and that was one of them. So it became something that I felt like defined me in a negative way. And whenever I laugh, I always try to laugh like this, ha ha ha. Not because my teeth were crooked, because I was hiding my nose. And guess what, girls? Right now, I love this honker because I can smell everything. I don't have sinus issues. I'm okay. God gave me this thing on the front of my face, and everybody has a blueprint that He designed you by, and I don't let it bother me. But I can tell you another incident. I was in a parade once, and on the sideline, I could hear an adult, not a kid, not a teenager, but an adult, was, my gosh, she has a big nose. And of course, you being a child yourself in high school on a float, when you're representing your school as a queen, and the adult on the sideline says, wow, she has a big nose, what else am I to feel if not insecurity? But guess what? No one won. God designed me the way that He wanted me to be, and my nose is my nose. I'm not going to chop it off. I'm not going to do anything to remove it. This face was designed by Jesus, so I am going to embrace it, and I hope that everybody else finds that thing, that inner beauty in them, and let it shine. So that is just one, the physical. There's another physical attribute that I felt like was more of a hindrance than anything. The boobies, the girls. So at a young age, I decided that if I ever got money, I would remove the girls. I did. And in 2000, the year 2000, I had a breast reduction. In the year 2010, I had breast cancer. So one of my brothers asked me one day, hey, do you think that by having the breast reduction caused you to have breast cancer? I said, not in the least. I didn't think of it. I didn't bat my eye. And I don't think God would do that. This is the plan He had for me. You understand? And me being 5'1" with a double D was really, in my opinion, a hindrance. And I had them reduced. Some ladies want them larger. I want them smaller. And so my doctor took me from a double D down to a B cup. I wanted to be an A, and he said absolutely not. And then my second daughter came along, and I'm stuck at a C. I'm okay with being a C, so it all worked out. I didn't have to remove the boobies when I had breast cancer. I had a lumpectomy, and I'm happy with my C cup. Okay, so ladies, that was another insecurity, but I got over it. As I told the doctor when I had breast cancer, if you have to take them, take them. I don't care. These girls can go away. I don't mind. But luckily they're mine. Now one is quite larger than the other one because of the breast cancer. I don't need cosmetic surgery. It is what it is. Okay, so we're moving on. Now, the other one was more intellectual. I never felt like I was smart enough. I was my own biggest critic. And when I was smart, I felt like being smart was an hindrance. So I would try to fit in instead of stand out. And I had a classmate who made a comment one time that, oh, y'all said she's smart, you know? And I don't think she knew what she was doing. She did at the moment. It wasn't that I was smart. I was trying not to be smart because with being smart, it felt like you always had expectations that you had to reach that weren't your own. And so in 11th grade year, I decided, no more. I don't want to be smart. And I'm not naturally smart. I studied to be smart. My oldest brother, or second oldest brother, is naturally smart, is gifted. And if he wasn't gifted naturally, he made himself that way because he was always reading. Reading is the fundamental key to just being an all-around person. The more you read about different things, guys, this little stain right here, it's bothering me. Sorry, but the more that you read, the more that you know. And he didn't limit himself to what he read. He read about any and everything. Okay, so that made his conversation expand, and he could talk to anybody about anything. So I really applaud him for being the person that he is, and I wanted to be like him, but I fell short because I wanted to fit in more than I wanted to stand out by being smart. So anybody out there who has a child, talk to them now and let them know it is okay to be who you are and not worry about somebody else. Be true to yourself and make sure that you like who you are. If you don't, the only person can change you is you. Don't let anybody else change you. Don't let anybody else control you. Now, there are people you have to get guidelines from, of course, your parents. And those are guidelines. Don't defy your parents. Just take with you what you want from your parents and leave back what you don't like, and be your own person when it's your time. I'm not telling anybody, child, to defy them. I am saying find out who you are. Get guidance from your parents. And if you have parents that are just not great role models themselves, find other people in your life. Not every adult in your life is correct. And I tell kids this as a teacher, as an assistant principal. I say this, not every adult is correct, but I want to hear both sides of the story. Because what that person saw at that time might have been what they felt was correct. It's my job to investigate. So know who you want to be, know who you are, and be that person. So in talking about insecurities, this one it's going back a little bit to the physical, and this one may hurt some people's feelings. It's my own judgment. It's how I feel, and I don't want anybody to feel offended by my thoughts. Okay? So I have always said in my life, even in my younger years, even I can take this back to being 5 years old when I spent the summers at my grandma's house when my mom worked and my dad worked. I didn't want to be a heavy set person. So I felt like at 5, I would stand in front of, and if anybody knows Denise Austin, she would come on TV and I would, for 30 minutes, work out with Denise Austin at the age of 5. Now, as I got older, Denise Austin, what I realized was a little bit awkward in some of her movements. She didn't have a whole lot of rhythm, but the girl was fit. So I liked her. She was an inspiration in my early years of physical fitness. And it's not to say that anybody who's large I don't love. I love everybody, but for me personally, I don't want to be heavy, so I tend to say I want to work out a lot. Now as I've gotten older and the body aches, I haven't worked out as much as I want. So my goal, not even a New Year's resolution, my fitness and health goal for this year, and it's literally gonna start Thursday after Christmas, is to just be a better me, food wise. That's it. I don't know how much exercise I'm going to include in that, but I want to eat healthier. I want to feel better, and that's just me. I don't look at anybody as pretty or ugly, because we all are unique in our own sense. And one thing that we did not do is choose our parents. So we didn't choose any of our features. So don't let anything physical be an insecurity to you. If it's mental, I advise you to seek professional help, spiritual help, religious help, or just a friend. But know who you are and be who you are. And insecurities can keep us from being our greatest potential, reaching our greatest potential. So know who you are. Be that person every day. And there's nothing wrong with working on you. So you may feel like you want to be better at something, then go for it. If there's something in a goal in your life you want to reach, do it. And don't let anybody tell you that you cannot do it. Whether it's a smart goal, whether it's a fitness goal, whether it's I don't care, a hair goal, attempt it. Leave insecurities can work for you if you use them in the correct way. Don't look at it as a deficiency, but look at it as an obstacle that you need to overcome to make yourself better. And the only person who can make you better is God first and yourself. Now, there are people who can influence your journey, but they cannot make you better. You control you and know who you are, and take any of your insecurities. I'm not saying negatives. Take any of your insecurities and turn them into a security deposit on you for the future. All right. As always, I'm going to leave you with something. I'm called the Gadget Girl. I love the shiny sparkle stuff at the end of the counter. But one thing I said this year, I am known. I have a cousin. I love her dearly. She loves brand name stuff, and the girl can dress. The girl is smart. The girl can cook, and I'm not going to tell you who she is. But if you live on the east coast of Florida, y'all say hey to my cousin. The girl can dress, but the girl got expensive taste, and I was striving to be like her. But I have backed off just a little bit because I am trying to reach a financial goal this year. Okay. And I said to myself, yes, I can buy the $300, $400, $500 purses. Yes, honey, I had a purse that was $500. I'm not telling you about that anymore. But anyway, I have found a new love, and this is Aldo. Okay. This little bag, my doctor has begged me to get a smaller bags because of the breast cancer. So this is my new thing. I am going to take lesser name brand purses, match them up with my outfit, scale down, size down, downsize, whatever you want to call it, and work with it. Now this little purse, you may not be able to see it. I'm going to raise it up here. It is leather. It is cute. And I am not going to tell you the price. I am not here to promote anybody's brand. But if you want to go to Aldo, I love their shoes. I love now their handbags. And all I can say to you ladies, financial freedom and still look good. Okay? I'm not here to promote anybody's brand, but I'm just telling you that I am no longer going to be an expensive name brand hoe. Okay, I'm just gonna sprinkle some economical cuteness. Okay, I'm gonna call it economical cuteness within my brand name expensives. Okay, thank you, and until next time, work on your insecurities and turn them into a security deposit on you. Bye.